Now, let's just get our foot in the door of the book. I read verse 1. The word of the Lord, which came unto Zephaniah, the son of Cushi, the son of Jedaliah, the son of Amariah, the son of Hezekiah, in the days of Josiah, the son of Ammon, king of Judah. Now, I want to say just this one word about the writer of this little book, because it's pretty important for us to get acquainted with him and know him, because he introduces himself. You see, Zephaniah identified himself better than any of the other minor prophets. Now, we have been looking at Habakkuk. Actually, Habakkuk concealed himself in silence. We know nothing about his background, but Zephaniah went to the opposite extreme, and he told us more than's ordinary. He traced his lineage back to his great-great-grandfather, who was Hezekiah, whom we know as Hezekiah, king of Judah. In other words, he was of the royal line. So he not only told us about himself and his lineage, but he tells us at the time that he wrote. And it was a dark day for the nation. According to the arrangement of the Hebrew Scriptures, Zephaniah was the last of the prophets before the captivity. He was contemporary with Jeremiah, and probably he could have been, I guess, with Micah, but I doubt that. His was the swan song of the Davidic kingdom, and he's credited with giving impetus to the revival during the reign of Josiah. And we're going to see in this little book sweetness and light that's ordinarily associated with love on every level, and I think rightly so, but this aspect actually does not exhaust the full import of love. Love expresses itself always for the good of the one who is loved. Always. That's what real love is. Love is kind. This is the reason that it's difficult to associate love with the judgment of God. And so many people think of God as if he's a sort of a super Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. One nature of his is expressed by love, and the other nature is expressed in wrath by judgment. And these two appear to be contrary to the extent there seems to be actually two gods. Well, Zephaniah is filled with the wrath and judgment of God, but there is the undertone of the love of God. And that is the story we told you today, the dark side of love.